This is the day that the Lord has made. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa. I'm a Christian woman doing my best to put God first and follow Jesus Christ as the truth and the way to everlasting life. But just like all of us, I need to get ready for the day. More specifically, this is me getting ready for work for the week. These are some tips. I hope you enjoy. No matter what your day is looking like, I think the key is the night before, start getting your stuff together. We're focusing on my skincare and makeup routine right now. I am a single mom, so not only am I getting myself ready, but I'm trying to make sure my child is on track to be to school on time as well. So I have all of my items that I'm going to use right ready. Now, life is not perfect. I could have a schedule, I can have a plan, and something will throw it off. So I'm showing you all of the things that I plan to use. But if I am short on time, the bare minimum is going to be 3 items. Vitamin C, some kind of moisture for my under eye. I can't go without it. I'm 45. I cannot go without extra moisture, even though I have oily skin. And then I've got my SPF. Now this SPF is supposed to be a moisturizer. It's supposed to be like a primer. It's supposed to have SPF and has vitamin C. Technically, you probably can get away with this one product. This is by Naturium. These are affordable and I really do like their products. But I'm choosing to do these 3 things at a minimum. But because I have extra time, we're gonna do all of my steps. It's been a while since I just got out of the shower. I'm letting my hair dry, which by the way, I need to clip my hair so that it air dries up with some volume. So because it's been a while, I need to get my face moist, add some moisture. I'm going in with vitamin C first. Oh y'all, I forgot another item. Before I even started, let me get this in. And even I do like a massage, which there is some. I obviously showered, y'all. So that's your very first thing. Get in the shower. I don't know about you, but I cannot start my day without a shower. I already put Vaseline on around my nose and on my lips. Just the lightest amount on my lips because I don't want my lips to be over moisturized because then the lip product doesn't really stay, whatever I choose to use. This is a caffeine serum, but for me it's good enough to be a moisturized extra moisture for my eye area, but choose whatever you want. And this isn't about the brands, it's more about the process. Choose whatever products you want. All right, there we go. And then I have this 6 peptide skin booster. It has copper peptides, which I'm really into. I pat it everywhere. I'm trying to talk and do this at the same time. I just kind of tap this step in, which tapping is also good for your face. Anything left over, I always try to bring it down my chest and then on the back of my hands as well. I like this Super Glowing Essence Toner 3 for the summertime right now because it acts as a barrier before sunblock goes on. I didn't realize there was oil in it until I paid attention to the ingredients. And so that's why it becomes the last step before SPF. I don't know if this makes sense to anyone, but to me it makes sense. I'm not a professional. This is just stuff I do on my own, but I like to share it. This is my summer products, my summer routine, because it does change when the weather is cold. I have 2 seasons, cold, hot. That's how I roll here in Arizona. I have this item that I bought from Dollar Tree. It's, I guess, a jade roller, but on top of it, it has vibration. And so I like to do this step before the SPF because I have read that SPF has, or researched, heard, SPF has, it's a little bit not so great for your skin. So I don't want to be rolling in the SPF into my pores. That's why I use the oil last. I want the SPF to sit on top of my skin and do its job that way. I don't want it penetrating into my skin. And I'm rolling. This is to help hopefully tighten my skin. My skin, maybe because I'm heavy, my skin does not feel tight. Hopefully I'll lose weight and hopefully it will naturally tighten. But it's supposed to promote oxygen, blood to come to the surface. You know, every time you get a cut, what does your body do? It instinctively, automatically, naturally bleeds. It's sending blood to the surface to heal, to start the healing process. So there is no cut, but blood is coming to the surface to heal whatever needs to be healed on your skin. That's my interpretation. If I'm way wrong, oh well. So this is healing any scarring on my face. It's healing wrinkles. It's healing anything that shouldn't be on your face, on your skin. It's healing that. And I only do this in the hot months, and this is all new because I barely bought this a few months ago. Oh, my child is up. Okay, there's that. Now, if this is actually, let me just tell you guys, this is actually Saturday. I know I'm posting it for Monday, and I'm gonna call it Get Ready with Me for work, and I'm wishing you guys a happy week. If this was really Monday morning, I would do this fast. But it's Saturday, I'm relaxed. I spend more time on every step I do. Everything I do during the week, I do on the weekend, but I take longer. Okay, now we're gonna move into makeup. Just like the skincare, we wanna have our makeup set up in front of you. Wherever you do this, have it ready so you're not searching for it. If you're simple, then you're not gonna have a lot. It's probably right in a little basket or whatever. But if you are one that likes makeup and has a whole collection, pick out what you want the night before. Another thing I do the night before is I'm plucking at my eyebrows. I'm plucking everywhere for stray hairs. I want to show you guys the bare minimum. But if you wear more, then go for it. Okay, for me, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. Let's go with 5. I need a corrector or concealer. I need to curl my lashes. I need mascara. I need a lip product and powder to set the under eye area. So I need these 5. You can have more, obviously, if that's what you like to do. I need to have a mirror that has like magnification on it, because I do wear glasses, so you need to be prepared with that. I'm telling you, sometimes you're in a hurry, and if things are not right in front of you, it takes more time and it makes you more late. So I've got my mirror. I'm gonna go in with my corrector, which, by the way, y'all, this is by NYX. It's the Pro Fix Stitch. It's a dark peach or something like that. I like this usually I like this more when it's winter. I started using this for the summer because it seemed like my other corrector that was for summer isn't dark enough, and I would still have darkness. But there is one by Revlon, I think. It's dark, and I want to try that one. So soon, when finances are a little better, I think I'm going to grab it, even though I don't need it. I want to try it out. Because when it comes to my under eye area and mascara, I'm willing to test and try out products to find what is best for me. I'm just lightly tapping that in. I could do a little more blending and it will, at least to me, it blends in nicely, and then I will set it. But because I have more time, I'm going to go ahead and go in with concealer. And I use Revlon or the Maybelline with the sponge on top of it. Those two are best for my skin. I have oily skin, I've got fine lines, and of course there's darkness. So these 2 products I have been enjoying. I went through a phase of testing a few, not a whole lot, because that just seemed too wasteful, but I did test a few, and these ended up being my 2 favorites. I love to watch videos of other people and hear what their recommendations are. Of course, in my age range or even older. I actually like listening to the older women because they're a little bit more wiser, and they have information that someone my age may not have yet experienced. So I do like to look at the women who are older than me when it comes to skincare and makeup. What? Oh, okay. Do you see how that brightens? I tried to do the best color match, closest color to me, but do you see how it just brightens? Because it was dark. And now it looks great. Again, this can all be done so quickly, but I'm taking my time. So I'm using a bigger brush to do more of the blending out. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you guys. I probably could and should, but I don't wear foundation. My skin, it is what it is. I don't want to cover it all up because I don't like the feeling, number one. But the Lord made me wonderful. I just don't like this darkness here. If I didn't have the darkness there, I probably wouldn't even put on concealer. But unfortunately, I do have it. I let it kind of do its thing before I actually set it. So I don't wear eyeshadow all the time, but today I want to. And I'm not even sure what colors I want to wear. I'm not even sure what I'm wearing today. During the week, I keep it neutral. I just do browns, because I don't know what I'm going to wear. Or if I was in this palette, you see I hit some pan there. I would use that one, this one. These 3 colors from this palette. We're going to go in with the flat brush. And you can use your fingers if you don't have all kinds of brushes, which I narrowed down my brushes to this. You could, let's do it. Go in with the lightest shade with your finger. Get it all over your lid. But I like to concentrate mostly here. And then, yeah, I need to look up close, see what's going on. All right. And then I go in with, this step I have to have a brush, but maybe you all just use your little sponge applicator thing. That usually comes with the palettes, but I need to use a brush. These are my 2 brushes that I use for this next step. Either a more defined brush or a fluffier brush. I want to use a blending one today, or defined one. It's tighter. Tap out because I usually have fallout. And you start where you want the most color. Now I have a hooded eyelid too. So I'm creating a crease, which is actually above my real crease. Again, this is all things that can be done so quickly, but taking my time. This is kind of relaxing. So it's just barely there. Maybe I want to deepen this. And you don't want to go too low right here. And if you happen to, like, clean it up with your concealer, with your finger, whatever. If you go down low, it's going to drag your eyes down. And you want a lifted look. Same thing with my eyebrows. I trim the edge because I don't want these too low. Probably something you shouldn't be doing, but this is what I do. I feel like it just doesn't look right. Okay, we're gonna go on the other side. Outside, it's a beautiful day. I like to get ready and look out my window. It makes me happy. That's all I'm doing for eyeshadow. I just usually use 1 or even 2 products. If you just went with 1, it could be the darker brown. Just lightly sweep it over your whole lid, but then deepen it right in that corner. There's so many tips and tricks to do things quick. Makeup is so versatile. How you use it, how you apply it. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and rub my ring fingers. Tap out any excess here and then set it. Make sure nothing is built into, like any buildup in your creases. Make sure that's gone before you set. I don't like the way my under eye area is looking right now. If you want to powder the rest of your face, even though you didn't put any foundation on, go right ahead. I actually have a fluffy thing for that. Where are you? See? This is what happens when it's not right in front of you. You're taking time to look for it. I use one of these. One of those that I had bought extra on Amazon one day. I just focus on my T-zone when I do use it because this is my oily area. Then I'm going to go extra and set my eyebrows. My mom used to tell me, make sure your eyebrows are up, because when they're down, it's not a good look, she would say. I don't fill in my eyebrows. They are not the darkest or the fullest, but at this point in my life, I'm still okay with not doing much to them. Then I curl my lashes. I've been doing this step for the longest time. Whenever I don't curl my eyelashes, I think they go more flat and you can't even really see them. But giving them a little lift by this curl is more beautiful when they are lifted because of that eyelash curler. I'm using Milani. This is my favorite mascara. It is what is called a tubing mascara. It doesn't smear. It does not really flake. It stays on. It's easy to remove. All tubing mascaras have the same exact wand. It's a silicone and it gets every single eyelash coated. One coat is good enough for me. I know women do 2, 3. I keep it simple. I try to be as natural as possible the way the Lord created me. My goal is to enhance what I have, not to change my features, but to enhance them. And I've seen a lot of women who change their features. They want to change their eye shape. So they use eyeliner, they use more eyeshadow, they use false lashes. I'm happy with how I look. We're just enhancing it. But to each their own, you know? Oh, there's one thing I forgot. It's gonna be extra today. Not something I normally do. Blush. I don't usually bronze. And you know what? Let's go ahead and bronze today, because I am going somewhere today. If this is a step you like, and you want to keep it simple, you can use this bronzer on your cheeks. You can use it as your eyeshadow, so you don't have more than one product out. But I'm using it separate today. Just tap in there. Start towards the back of my cheek and lightly come forward. Sometimes I come down here, I see I have a double chin because I've not been eating right. I've not been drinking a lot of water. If you feel like you've got too much forehead, tone it down by giving the illusion that you don't. If you don't want a lot of cheek showing, give the illusion by toning it down, making that darker. If you don't like your nose, you can contour it. I don't contour mine. Okay, now I'm doing extra. I'm gonna also add some blush. You can also use your blush as your eyeshadow. Just a little bit of color, a little bit of, and this includes a little bit of highlight. Some blushes are like that, they're blush and highlight. Some bronzers are bronzers and blush. A lot of choices out there. You just gotta find what works for you. Whatever's left over, sometimes I just dust like that. A lip product this is what I usually use. It's from Dollar Tree, LA Colors. This is my most common color. Sometimes I use pink. Like on the day that I might wear a black shirt to work, I'll wear this pink. But if I'm wearing colors, I wear this brownish color. But today we're gonna do something a little different, and I'm gonna start by lining my lips. I really should take the time to line my lips every day, because as we get older, we lose our lip line somehow, the pigmentation. I think I've always been like this though. This is just how my lips were created. They're uneven as far as pigmentation goes. We'll have a lot of different tips on applying your lips liner. The one I'm going with, because my lips don't naturally turn up. Do you know what I'm talking about? They actually turn down. So I'm not lining all the way down because I don't want that attention here in the corner. I want the attention more in the center of my lips. Again, this is an illusion. Makeup is an illusion. So that's as far as I'm going. Now, one thing that everyone agrees, if you want a fuller lip, overdraw down here in the center of your bottom lip. I don't overdraw too much on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm going in with this Wet n Wild color. I use affordable makeup, if you haven't noticed. There's nothing name brand except this contour, but this was a free gift that I received. So everything is affordable. This is kind of a drying formula. When you have a lot of moisture in your lipstick, in my experience, it doesn't last long. So even though this is cheap, it's gonna last. That doesn't look so great on camera, but I like how it looks in person. Okay, next we are going to go in top with a lip gloss, which I cannot find my lip gloss that I wanted to really use, but we're gonna use, this is almost used up. It might be the last time I'm using it. It's gonna go in the trash. You see a little bit of shimmer coming in there? Beautiful. Just the lightest amount. It just brings your lips to life. Now, if your lips can tolerate it, why not do a lip plumper? That'll plump up your lips. So I make sure to get this around my Cupid's bow. just in the center. I'm not trying to attract attention out here. I'm attracting attention in the center of my face. If you want to be extra, take any highlighting. Which one is the most highlight? Let's see. My Wet n Wild Petalette. My LA Colors Mad For You. Or from my Wet n Wild Always Blushin'. Let's go in with this one. This is fun. It's always fun. Which one would look best? Oh. This almost has a pink color in it. I didn't realize that. This is more like brown. This is a mixture of brown and pink. I think I'm gonna go with my Mad LA Colors Wins. Tap it right on the top center only. Do you see how I have a little extra pop there? Should have done this before I put on my mascara, but there we go. I think this is absolutely beautiful. I don't put highlight on my cheeks because I naturally have oily skin and naturally start highlighting everywhere. But that's it. Of course, I'm gonna do my hair. And you see how it dried with some volume? The key though is get your stuff ready the night before. Have it all in front of you. Be prepared. No matter if you're short on time or you have enough time. Those are my tips. Hope you liked. Hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. I send y'all peace. Know that Jesus Christ loves you the most. I hope you subscribe.